Hello everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. This is a video for all new chess players, all beginner chess players, intermediate chess players. Maybe you've been into chess before, you took some time away, now you're getting back into chess, or just chess enthusiasts in general who's always been interested in the game and not really sure what to play, right? I have one specific opening that I recommend for white for all newbies, intermediate players, and just people getting into the game of chess or back into the game of chess. And that opening for white is the London system. I recommend this as your beginner opening for two reasons. One, the London system can be played against any setup that black can throw against you. Anything that black does, the London system will work in return, okay? Anything black does, the London system, you can set it up the same exact way and you should have no problem whatsoever, okay? So that's reason number one. It can be played against anything. It don't matter if black plays the King's Indian, the French defense, the Perk, anything, any C5 open. The London system is solid and it will work against anything. It's the same setup every single time, which makes it comfortable. And then the second reason is because you get all your pieces or all your forces into the game right away, right? You don't have a bad bishop. You don't have a single bad piece. All of your forces are in the game right away. And that is why I recommend the London system for white, for any new players, beginner players, intermediate players, or players that's looking for an opening and they're not super strong players. And guys, honestly, if I'm being completely real, the London system alone is what got me from 600 to 1400 ELO. Like literally just playing the London system. The London for white in combination with the Caro-Kann for black. And the reason why the next video is going to be about why I recommend the Caro-Kann, but the reason why I recommend the London for white and then the Caro-Kann for black, like them two together, is because, first of all, the London system is a must. It could be played against anything. It's a solid setup, solid set system, right? And then I recommend the Caro-Kann because it's got the same, the more and more you play the London system, the more and more you get comfortable with it, right? Like anything in life, the more and more you do something, the more you get comfortable with it. So the more and more you play the London system, the more you're naturally going to get comfortable with all the squares and where the pieces are and what you need to do, what the main ideas are. And the reason why I recommend the Caro-Kann for black is because black has the same pyramid structure with the Caro-Kann. You get the same kind of pyramid structure and you don't have to deal with any bad bishop or anything like that. In both openings, your bad bishop get outside of the pawn chain right away and it's easy to go. So guys, let's take a look at the London system. I'm going to show you guys in this video. First, I'm going to show you what the moves are typically in the London system. And then I'm going to show you 3 games that I played, 3 totally different games. Okay, and I'm going to show you how no matter what my opponent did, the London system still worked. The same set system worked for me no matter what my opponent played. Okay, the same set of moves worked every single time. Okay, guys, so let's lock in together and let me show you guys the moves, okay? The London system, the first move, of course, it's a D4 opening. Okay, let's say, for example, I'm just going to put any moves here and I'm going to play the London, right? Bishop comes out to F4. Let's say your opponent develops his knight. White plays E3. Let's say they develop their other knight. Bishop comes to D3. Let's say your opponent E6. You could play C3, knight F3, or knight D2. But this is where all your pieces ideally are going. And then you're going to get castle, right? So ideally, you're playing these same set. No matter what black does, you're playing these same moves. So let's say black develops this bishop. And then let's say you play knight at B to D2. Black gets castle, you get castle. Let's say black does something like rook to E8. You play here. And then let's say black does something like B6, trying to develop this bishop. And then you simply put your queen on C2 or E2. And then you have full development, right? And then you're naturally going to bring your rooks in. And then you're fully developed from there. No matter what your opponent plays, the London system works. Okay, guys? So I'm just going to go over those moves again. It's the same system every single time. Actually, I showed my little brother this opening. He knows how to piece his moves. He has some ideas about the game of chess. And he loves this opening because he's a beginner player. D5, when that bishop comes out, you're in the London system. E3, of course. Now, let's say, for example, he didn't go knight f3. Usually, when this pawn comes, you simply go c3. But this is the pyramid structure that you're looking for in a London system. Every single time, no matter what black plays. Let's say black then goes knight here, and then you just develop per usual. Knight there. Let's say black then plays bishop here, then you go bishop there. Let's say black then develops his dark square bishop. Knight still goes there. It's the same sequence of moves. This pyramid, both of your bishops come here every time, both of your knights go there every time, and then you have ideas where you want your queen to go. Of course, you want to get castle. There's some people who don't castle right away in the London system, but again, this is all for all beginner and all intermediate players. You should definitely get castle in the beginning of the game. I don't care what they say. Some people recommend not to, but guys, just get castle. Trust me. Or you don't have to trust me. Like, you can not get castle. And in my experience, when I first started playing the London system, I listened to those people who said don't castle right away. And it's like you always get exposed. You always get busted. So that's the idea with the London system, right? The same moves every single time. Your pieces are going to the same squares. You're building that pyramid structure. And it works out really, really good. So that's the London system, guys. And I'm going to show you 3 games where I have played the London system. I played the London system against whatever my opponent played. I have my scorebook here, and I'm going to show you guys games at different levels of my chess. So I'm actually going to start with the game that I played when I was I played a 1780, and at that time I must have been just a terrible player. So let's just see how I played it. I must have been at that time I didn't understand. You see how I'm telling you to castle now? At that time, I didn't understand the importance of castle. I didn't understand why. I knew I needed to castle, but I'm like, I could do it on my time. You know what I mean? I thought that I really had time like that. But the more you play these more stronger players, they're going to show you, like, if your king ain't safe, you're going to get exposed. But this is a game against a 1780. At this time, I must have been maybe 700-800 over the board. And I'm going to show you how, even when I was that bad of a chess player, the London system still worked for me. And I'm going to show you guys 2 more games about how no matter what black does, you can respond with the London system, okay? So I'm going to start out with the move d4. My opponent played knight f6. I played bishop f4. This is the London, right? Bishop f4. My opponent played d5. I played knight f3. My opponent played c5, okay? This is a very strong player, so he's playing the main line. This is what strong players do against it, okay? He played c5, and then I go c3. My coach recommended in my book here that I went e3, but okay, we all know that that's coming. I went c3. My opponent played queen to b6, and then I played queen to c2, right? Because that queen could go to c2 or e2, but I played it to c2, protecting this unprotected pawn that this is hitting, which is, as I played the London system and as you play the London system, you're going to see like a lot of players attack that weak square, right? So I played queen to c2, and then my opponent played knight to c6, okay? And then I played a3. Not a good move. I should have played c3 immediately, completing my pyramid, right? I want to get that pyramid-like structure, right? I should have played that immediately. But anyway, I played a3. My opponent played bishop to f5. The queen went to c1 here. And at this time, I thought that this was the right way to defend the square. But the point of this video is just to show you guys how you could get the same structure anytime against anything. Obviously, I'm playing a very, very strong player right now. Very, very strong. But you're going to see how I still played the London system anyway. There's nothing he could do about it. Okay, so I played queen c1. He plays the move e6. I play the move e3. And then my opponent plays the move c4. I don't know why they do this. They think that's gaining space. But, you know, as you play the London system more and more and more, you'll see why c4 is a bad move. And then, of course, I go knight at b to d2. Okay, completing my structure. h6. And then I play the move knight e5. This is not okay. This is a common move in the London system. After you get your pyramid set up, after this bishop is developed, this bishop should have actually came here. I want to get castle, and then I can start thinking about those type of ideas, right? Because knight to e5 is a very, very common move in the London system, but right now it's just played a little bit too early. First, I need to complete my development and get my king safe. But at that time, I didn't understand that. It took games like this for me to constantly get busted to understand that king safety is real, to understand that I shouldn't be playing moves like knight e5 when my bishop isn't out fighting and everything. That's the whole point of the London system, right? That's the reason that I'm recommending it, because, you know, you get all your forces out a move like knight e5 doesn't get the bishop out right away, right? So my opponent plays h6. I played knight to e5. Yeah, even in the book here, my coach says bishop e2. That's so funny how now I can see my mistakes without even seeing his marks. He got my whole score sheet all marked up, but I'm just saying I could see my mistakes without even having to look at it. This is really how I used to play. Pat on the back. Like I could see, like, no, that's a mistake, right? Should have definitely developed the bishop first and then castled and went there, right? Okay, but anyway, I go knight e5, knight h5, going after the London bishop, or that's what some people call it, but the dark square bishop in the London system. Bishop g3, a common move in the London system, and you guys will see this often. When the bishop gets attacked on f4, usually it's black's dark square bishop attacking your dark square bishop on f4. Usually what you want to do is just drop it back, right? Because the whole idea behind dropping it back is once knight takes, h takes, and it gives you that h file. And once he get castled and everything, let's say he castles short, you'll have some type of attack on the h file, and with development, all your pieces kind of shooting over that way, right? So that's the whole idea with dropping it back and taking that way, right? But again, at this time, I was so busted at chess. I was such a newbie, I would say, at chess. I even took with the wrong pawn. I literally took with the f pawn. F capture g3. That's really bad. You see? Do you see what the evaluation bar just did? It just went all the way down. That's really bad. It's already down, but this right here it just went all the way down. That's really bad. If anything, you capture with this, you know, and that's a good move. You get that h file attack, right? So that's a common move, but as you can see here, I made the wrong move, but that's not the point of this video. I took with the f pawn, and then my opponent played the move bishop to d6. I put this one here. Again, I'm still not developing my white square bishop, and I'm still not castling. That's a problem, right? Bottom line, the whole point of this video, guys, I just want to show you the developing moves, right? This was when I first got back into chess. My whole point in showing this first game is I just want you guys to see the London system and see me play it. This is really tough. I didn't complete my development here, but it's the same idea every single time. All right, so that's game one. Let's get to another game where I play the London system. All right, so this one should be a lot better, this game here. In this game, we were both pretty bad, so that game was against a 1780. Of course, he's not just going to let me have my way in the London system. He's going to play the best. He played the top lines. I know how to deal with that now, but back then, I didn't even do what I needed to do. So, again, guys, I recommend the London system because it works against anything that black does. You have the same setup, and you get all your pieces into the fight early, right? No bad bishop, nothing bad you have to deal with, okay? So, I played a move d4. My opponent plays the move d5. I play the move knight f3. In the London system, you're usually supposed to go bishop f4 first, but at that time in my chess career, I thought I was tricking people with putting the knight out first, like throwing them off. Like maybe they won't know it's the London system, but they do, because honestly, once the bishop comes here, it's not difficult for them to put that together. So knight f3. My opponent plays the move knight to c6. I play the move c3. My opponent plays the move a5, and then I play bishop to f4. Okay, you see, I'm slowly but surely. I got my bishop out. I got my knight to f3, and then this knight's gonna come out my bishop here, and I'm gonna get e3 off. I'm gonna complete my pyramid structure and get all my pieces out in the fight, right? So bishop to f4. My opponent plays the move f6. See, he was not a good player either. He's playing crazy moves like this, right? f6, I played the move e3. Again, I completed my structure. You guys see that? The pyramid structure, the bishop is where she needs to be. The knight is where it needs to be. This knight is coming here, and then this bishop is coming here, no matter what black does. And that's why I recommend this opening to all newbies or intermediate players or people who just want something that they could play against anything and just play chess from there. You can do it against anything, and it's great with development, right? I play the move e3. My opponent plays knight to h6. Again, I was not great, but he was really bad. And I just complete my development. Bishop to d3. My opponent plays g6. Again, he was really bad. I played knight d2, just completing my development. Right, guys? Look, I'm in a London setup. I got my London bishop out. Knight at b to d2. f3, bishop. Okay? Now, let's see if I do what I need to do and get castled and stuff. Bishop to g4. I played a move h3. Fair enough. I guess. Bishop f5. I played a move e4. That's another common pawn break in the London system. I played a move e4. My opponent plays the move e5. I took his bishop, and instead of taking my bishop, I remember this game because I was like, what? I took his bishop, and instead of taking my bishop back, he goes knight captures f5. What? So I'm just going to end this game here. I go d captures e, you know, and then he goes d4. Like crazy stuff like this. He got busted. I beat this guy. But yeah, I just want to make it very, very clear. You see this setup that I'm doing, guys? It's the same pyramid and all the pieces are going to the same square every time. So that's why I recommend the London system, and I hope that this is all making sense. And then I'm going to show you guys like a better game, like a more recent game of me playing in London, so you guys can see how it should actually be played. d4, knight f3, c3, bishop f4, e3, bishop d3, knight d2, castle, queen c2, bishop takes d6. Okay, this looks like a decent game, I guess. That's the Queen's Gambit game. d4, bishop f4, e3, c3. I'm going to show this game here. One more, guys. One more London system game. I just want you to see how no matter what, you could do the same thing. d4, d5, knight f3. Again, the bishop can come out first. At this time in my chess career, I thought I was tricking somebody by playing that. But I recommend now in the London system, play the London and get the bishop out first. It just makes sense for the opening. Knight f3. The opponent plays, it seems like not a big deal because like move order, what's the big deal? But it matters as you play stronger players. My opponent plays knight to c6. I play the move c3. My opponent plays the move knight f6. Bishop to f4. Getting that London system bishop. You guys see it's the same thing. I'm getting my pyramid ready here. The bishop's going to come here. This is going to come. It's the same thing every single time, no matter what black does. Okay, so I just got my bishop out. He goes g6, e3. My opponent goes bishop to g7, bishop to d3, b6, knight to d2, bishop to b7, and then I got castle. By this time, I knew the importance of castling early. I've been busted enough. As great as the London system is, I got busted enough times to know, do not wait to get your king safe. Get it safe right away. And my coach was on me about it. So I get castle, my opponent get castle, and then I play the move queen to c2. And we're just going to stop it there. My whole point is I just want to show you guys the London system. This system here, you guys seen in all the games, I'm playing the same exact system. Even against a really, really strong player, right? I'm playing the strong system. I'm getting my pyramid every time. My white square bishop is coming to d3. I got my knights where they need to be. My queen is developed. It's either going to go to queen to c2 or queen to e2. My bishop is in the game. And then naturally, you're going to connect your rooks and put them on squares that make sense, right? And then you go and you play chess. So again, I recommend this opening to all beginners, intermediate players, new people getting back into chess and need an opening. The London system could work for you, right? It took me from 600 to 1400 simply because I could play it against anything. And the more and more you play it, the more and more you get used to it. So you get used to knight to e5, you get used to e4. You'll have some ideas when all your pieces are on this side of the board. You'll have some ideas about, you know, things that you can do to attack this king side over here, right? You got all these pieces pointing to your opponent's king side, so good things will happen. I recommend the London system for all newbies, all beginner players. And as you guys could see, all these games, no matter what my opponent did, I just played the same system. The same system. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. All my forces are in the game. Of course, my rooks are going to come to better squares. You know, whatever squares that I find better for them. The rooks are connected now. They're going to come to better squares, of course. And I'm ready to go into a middle game, right? Everything's out ready to fight. And my bad bishop is outside the pawn chain. So she's doing good things. So it's all good. When I say she, it's because like the way that I learned chess, the king is the dad. The queen is the mom. The rooks is the house. The knights are the brothers. These are the sisters. And then the pawns are the babies, right? So that's the way that I learn chess. So when I refer to certain pieces as she has to go there and he has to go there, that's what I'm referring to. Okay, guys, I think I'll do one more game just to show you guys. I'll do one more game from this past weekend's tournament. Like literally this past weekend, I played the London system, and I just want to show you how it went for me. I'm just going to show you guys the opening moves for this game that I played this past tournament weekend. I played the move d4. My opponent played knight f6. I played the move bishop f4. Not trying to hide it. This is me stronger now. I'm not trying to hide that I'm playing the London system. I'm playing the London system. What you going to do about it? I'm not going knight to f3 to try to trick my opponent no more, because I understand chess a bit better. That's not going to work anyway. Bishop to f4. My opponent plays the move d5. I play the move e3. My opponent plays the move e6, e3. You guys see, I completed my pyramid. That was just this past weekend. I got my London bishop outside, and I completed my pyramid, right? And these is actually the normal moves in the London. I actually played it the right way. d4, bishop out, whatever he does, e3, whatever he does, c3. You get the pyramid completed. My opponent goes bishop to d7. Now I want to share with you guys this idea too. Bishop back to g3 for that same idea that I shared with you guys in the first game. If this bishop were to capture, that's fine. In the London system, we actually like that. But I still played this game wrong. But anyway, this did happen in this game. But the reason why that's okay in the London system, when you see bishop comes to d6 talking to this bishop here, you invite that. That's fine. When your bishop is on f4, all you want to do in that case is just drop your bishop back, so that if your opponent bishop take your bishop, you take back and you get this open h file. Because the idea is all your pieces is going to be pointed at the king side. The queen's going to come over. The bishop's going to go here, then go there. The knight's going to develop. This knight's going to develop. And all the pieces are going to be pointing at your opponent's king side. So we don't mind that trade. So just remember, when you see bishop come to d6, just drop your bishop back, right? And let him take. You take, I take, and now I can play on this h file. That's a common idea anyway in the London system. You don't have to play it like that. You don't have to. It's just an idea, right? Bishop to d6. And then I play the move bishop to g3. My opponent played the move knight to d7. And then I play the move knight f3. Okay, same thing, same setup every time, no matter what black does. And this is why it's great for beginner players. Now, as you get better at chess, you will start to do the move order that makes sense for your opponent, and you might be able to do other things to make the London system even stronger. But ideally for beginner players, man, this is a great opening. Okay, I went knight f3. My opponent goes bishop captures g3. I capture back, giving myself that h file. Then my opponent goes c5 right away. Knight at b to d2. You guys see? Same thing. Same development ideas. Same thing. Okay, knight at b to d2. Queen to c8. Queen to c7, I'm sorry. Bishop d3. I actually wanted him to push this pawn. He pushes c4. I just dropped my bishop back, right? Because, see, the bishop goes on the same square. I developed my bishop to the same square. Even if he pushed, the idea is to have control over e4. So I just back up, right? And I still have this diagonal. See, so far we already got two pieces pointing over there, and this knight is coming as well. So we got some things going on with this London system, right? It's the same setup, and everybody is in the game. Bishop c2, knight to b6, queen e2, bishop d7. He's got a bad bishop. All these pawns is blocking in his bishop, so he's got a bad bishop. In this game, I was clearly winning, so I made one stupid mistake, but that's another video for another day. This is all about the London system, but I got to tell you guys about that mistake eventually. Rook to c1. Basically, now I just decided which way I'm casting, right? Rook to c1. My opponent goes h6. He's so slow. I remember in the game, he's concerned about these tactics. He's concerned about me getting rid of this knight and trying to, like, you know, double up on this. That's his concern. I should have smacked this guy, but I made one silly mistake. But I'll probably talk about that in another video. But anyway, I go rook to c1. He goes h6, afraid of that silly tactic. And then I castle short. All right, guys, so that's the London system. That's another game where I did the same exact moves. Same exact moves, right? Okay. d4, my bishop came out to f4, e3, c3, knight to f3, knight at b to d2. I get castled, of course. Queen to d2. My rook came over, and this is all typical moves of the London system. So, guys, I just want you to have that in mind for all beginner players, all new players. Just keep this in mind, right? The pyramid structure, it'll help you win a lot of games early on, and you'll learn how you'll get comfortable with it, and then you'll be ready to move on to new openings, because you'll play it so much it'll become a bit like, damn, I need to play something else. I'm ready for something else. You'll understand development. You'll understand it's just a great starter opening, or at least it was for me. So I hope you guys could have some value from this video. D4, just going to go over this game again. I get my bishop out to F4. E3, preparing my pyramid. C3, pyramid complete. As you already know, I got the bishop out, right? And bishop come. When you see that move, bishop comes here, or sometimes the knight will come here and try to attack it. You just want to drop your bishop back. They take your bishop, you take back, right? Although that was not the sequence of this game. He took on the next move. Bishop to G3, knight to D7. I go knight F3. Then he took the bishop. And that's fine, right? Because we want that H-file. Okay? Then my opponent played that move. And then again, I just developed per usual. Knight at B goes to D2, just like it did here. Queen comes out, bishop comes out. He attacks my bishop, I drop it back. Knight comes, queen comes. Okay? And then I get castle, right? So that's the same thing. Some people will recommend to wait. Like if you want to go deeper into the London system, there are a lot of videos on YouTube showing deep theory of the London system. My intention with this video was just to provide an idea, provide an opening that I think will work for all beginner players or all intermediate players or all players who maybe knows how the pieces move, know how to play chess, but have not elected an opening yet, or somebody who sees all the openings and just think that every opening just seems so difficult. The London system is something that could work for anybody at any level. Even grandmasters play it. Magnus Carlsen has some London system games where he killed other grandmasters with it. So it's just a great beginner opening, and as you become a stronger player, you might take it with you or you might leave it. Up to you, but if you're a beginner, intermediate player, I definitely recommend the London system. Try it out. Comment below if you found this video useful and let me know how the London system works for you. It literally is the very opening that got me from 600 to 1400 ELO. Now that I'm getting stronger, obviously I'm diversifying into other openings for white, but this was my bread and butter. And I became a 1400 player off of this opening here. Of course, there are other ideas in here that I can get into, but that's the stuff that I play. You know, how you play the middle game is up to you. But that is the opening, right? Opening like a book, middle game like a magician, end game like a calculator, or so they say. If you watch any videos on YouTube, they have deep theory about how to learn the system and play it, and the ideas, right? The knight comes here, the bishop is pointing here, the queen is coming over, obviously. Usually when you get that H-file, like I did here, oh yeah, I should mention that. Usually when you get that H-file, you want to keep it. I still don't know what made me castle short. When I got that H-file, I should have castled long. I meet with my coach today to go over this particular game, and I already know. I think that's what he might say. Guys, if I castled long, I probably would have won this game. But I got the H-file, and then I castled short anyway. So I'm curious to see what is his analysis on this. I'm pretty sure this is bad. Let me see what did the computer say. Oh, the computer liked the rook to c1, but oh yeah, they like long castle better. Oh my gosh! In the game, I knew I should have castled long. Oh my goodness, the Kayla, like when are you gonna play chess the right way? I knew I should have castled long, man. I'm so upset. I knew I should have castled long. The computer actually says long castle is better than rook to c1, but I don't know. I know I want this file. I got the file. Why would I not take it? For some reason, I get to tournaments and I just play different chess for some reason. I got to stop that. But yeah, guys, this is the London system. I recommend it to look. See, when you get this file, you want to keep it because it's very, very difficult to defend against this H file. Okay, so I'm actually curious to learn that today when I sit down with my coach, because I got busted along the H file today because I made such a silly decision in castle short. Not saying that this structure can't be safe, because it can. I just didn't. Well, I'm not gonna say I didn't play it safely. I just played one move before playing it safely that cost me the game. So this isn't like this isn't losing or anything. But I'm just saying, in the London system, you play for it. What I should have done, not rook c1. I should have castled long and kept the H file, and I would have had all the same attacking ideas, all of them. Yeah, I think I was thinking about my opponent's move. I knew he was going to go long, so then I wanted to go short to get a more dynamic game. But I got to stop doing stuff like that, y'all. I really do. I have to stop overthinking things that I already know. Okay, guys, but that's the London system. I hope you enjoyed this video. Play it if you're new, or if you just can't get yourself to play an opening yet. Try the London system. I do believe you'll love it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one, where I talk about the Caro-Kann. Because if you play the London system, the Caro-Kann is a great complementary opening to meet with, for black, to meet with the London system, because they both get the bad bishop out early, not caught in a pawn chain. You could go with your gift, okay? So I'll talk to you guys soon, and I will do that. Bye-bye.